What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. Phil Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down. Completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here. This is James White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Brady. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brady now to throw. And able to connect with Berrios. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some...
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Take both of them.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun. Brady, he's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Takes both of them. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a run by White. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Check it! Check it!
From the gun, Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Start fast. Right. Ozzie.
Operating from the gun. Brady goes underneath here to White. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. Third down here. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Goal 50.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third and goal.
Sugar. Wait, 20.
From the gun, Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Snickers, you got to spin. Snickers, you got to spin.
On second down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Take 2 of them. Gotta go. Monday. Kings.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
We got three. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Set! 230. AV.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got this down to the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Big Ben going to take it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
50.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Snickers, 66.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Muscling 3 near the 40. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Wait, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On second down, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Brady now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Goal 50.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Switzer now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And McDonald here over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
20, 380.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
20!
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation, and the defense loses him. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught at the 8. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Patriots, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.